Welcome to episode 46 of the Dusty Survival Series. Hold on to your hats, it's truck buying time! Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, Dusty fans, long-term watchers of the Survival Series. We are in May. It's 5:15 in the morning and it is a lovely day. Just look at that sun. You can see it just about to peek up over behind the mountains. It's a lovely golden morning. I'm just up here by the warehouse checking on the various state of things. Plenty of lettuce there, plenty of lettuce there, plenty of lettuce there. But for some reason we had a whole bunch of strawberries which I noticed was stuck in the greenhouse, and so I've got those out. So later on we're going to be moving various pallets around as usual. Let's skip over to here. Yes, we've still got a whole bunch that I moved together earlier just to keep the production chain coming on. So yeah, we've got all that to do, but for now, torch off. We are going to jump into the truck because I want to head down to see Klaus at the shop. So for those of you who are thinking about Dusty, he's doing okay actually. He's pretty good. I think we'll see him later on today. I think we've got a full-on day, so if I can get his assistance, that'll be brilliant. But for now, I'm heading over to the shop. If you remember, his truck was absolutely wrecked in that train crash. So he's without his wheels, and that truck was like a lifelong friend to him. So I think it's time we respected that and bought the man a present in the form of some new wheels. So I thought I'd pop in and see Klaus, ask him if he can get out anything he's got in stock, anything he can get his hands on, and then we can bring Dusty down to have a bit of a look around. And you know what? I may even get one for myself. Quick look at what Klaus has got on his used vehicle sale shows us that really all we've got here is a trailer, which we already have, and a rather tasty Load King. Now that is an unbelievable hopper. It's just a bit too big for us right now. We do need to keep our eyes open for some potato equipment. Obviously we have that field 19 which has got a whole load of potatoes in. We don't have any equipment to get it out the ground. So unless Dusty can call in a favour, I think we're going to be stuck there. So we'll keep an eye out on some of that stuff. And talking about field number 19, I've just skipped across the way here to have a look. You will notice there is an awful lot of weeds in there. And I think it's gone beyond the point where we can use our mechanical weeder. I'm actually of the mind that we sell that because we very rarely use it. I think we come down here with our sprayer, get some herbicide in, get this sorted out. You could also do with some feed, a bit of fertiliser, as can field 22 over there. That needs second stage. This hasn't got any, so I think we'll get that done today. So we've got a bit of field work to be getting on with. We've got some pallets to move, and we've got some trucks to buy. Sounds good to me. But for now, I'm going to head back to the warehouse. I'm going to get some stuff moved into storage. Then I'm going to head over to the carpentry because there is a little bit of stuff that needs moving around there. I noticed the production was doing really well the other day and there's a whole load of stuff that needs tidying up. So a little bit of driving around first, get some logistics sorted. Then we'll head up in the truck to the homestead, see how Dusty's getting on and see if we can't pick up the eggs and the wool that's up there. And again, keep things moving in terms of production. Okie dokie, right, that's all the beer on board. Let me just strap these on so they're not going to fly off as we get everything into the warehouse. There we go. Just bring that alongside and that should just start to unload of its own accord. I think it's going to be a nice day today, the weather's looking good. Right, I think that's all loaded in. Brilliant, let's go and grab up that lettuce. Pretty full there, there's one more I really would like to get on. Lift this up by hand. Let's get that whacked onto the top. There we go. Okay, right, let me unstrap that one. Let's check that. Yeah, that's good. Strap and strap. Not bad. Okay. That's working its way in nicely into the warehouse. This is all going to help towards our massive payday. I'd like to get the warehouse as loaded as possible. Quite a load here come out of that last greenhouse. As I said, there was a bit of a backlog there with the old strawberries, but I think I've got everything on there now. There's a load there, and as you can see, I've got an absolute pile of strawberries there. That can all go in the warehouse. We've got enough strawberries in the brewery for now for when we do our strawberry beer later on in the year. And actually we've got strawberries down at the baker's, but we're not actually making cakes at the minute, so I'm not entirely sure how useful that's going to be. This is the last lot we need to do up here. I think I'll leave the honey there for now. I can grab that up whenever I like. That's not going to have any issues. It's the veg that I don't really want out in the weather. Right, let me just swing around here and then we'll head up and see how Dusty's getting on. Nice. I don't think this is going to take very long at all. And there we go. Last couple. Done. Let's go and see Dusty. Well, thank you to those viewers who've commented and given us some ideas on what truck we could buy Dusty. There's a couple in there that I really like the sound of, so hopefully Klaus can have those and bring them in, and we'll have a look at those when Dusty's ready. For now, I'm just heading down to our lower meadow because I'm curious to see if we've got grass long enough to cut. May is normally our first cut of the season, so it's looking okay. It's not as long as it can be. Let's just hop out of the cab here, have a quick look, and you can see where the kind of meadow is and where we've cut it previously. I think we're pretty much there. That looks pretty good. So there's another job that we could do. We've got an awful lot to do this month, and that's something that certainly could do later on. Anyway, for now, let me just turn around and head up to the homestead and check on our old boy. Right, I'm up here by the sheep and the chickens. Let's just shut the power off. Let's pop down and see Dusty first and we can start loading on thereafter. It might be something that he wants to do. It's nice and easy, not taxing. And one of us can then go down and start working on those fields. What an absolutely gorgeous day. Can't beat spring around here. Just take a look, ladies and gentlemen, at that view. You know what? Dusty's got it made. He's worked his arse off and it's all been completely worth it. Look at this. If only, eh? If only. Right, let's go see how he's getting on.
Hey there, YouTube guy. How are you getting on?
I'm alright, Dusty. I'm not worried about me. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Feel like I'm ready to get back in the saddle, if you know what I mean.
Of course I do. And I like the fact your beard's coming on as well.
Starting to feel a bit like me again. I just came over here to take a look at the old scenery. It's a nice day out here. I think I might have raked myself a bench. Give me something to sit on while I'm looking at my land.
Yeah, why not, Dusty? In fact, you can see your other bench just about from here.
Yeah, that's right. I kinda like this view though. So what do you want me to do, YouTube guy? I'm here ready.
Well, we've got a choice really, mate. So you can either take the truck, grab the wool and the eggs from just up the top there and waz the eggs into storage and then put the wool into the spinnery. We might as well keep that production chain going because that is where we make most of our money.
Well, ain't that the truth?
Yeah, we made an absolute killing last month. It's a shame that you just weren't around to see it. Or you can grab the tractor, head down to field 22 and field 19. 19 needs, well, it needs weeding, quite frankly, so you're going to have to grab up the sprayer and some herbicide to deal with that. And then field 22 needs some fertilizer as well. So, you know, it's either field work or a bit of haulage. What do you fancy?
I think I'll grab the Massey and head down and do some field work. That'll be quite nice, I reckon.
Both the girls are in the barn down there, so pick whichever you like and I'll catch up with you later on.
I'll catch y'all later.
Let's push on to nearly 20 to 9. The sheep are looking happy as ever, which is brilliant. Going to get the wool loaded on. I'll get the eggs loaded on. Now, we had a fair amount of eggs last month, if I remember. There can only be more now. Let me just grab my torch out of my pocket. There we go. Let's have a look in here. Yeah, loads of eggs. And I think our wool, if I'm honest, is probably at max capacity here. We've got, yeah, only the one in the middle. So, okay, let me get all this on, get it strapped on, and we've got a couple of trips to do, but then I think everything will be sorted in terms of our production chains for now. Well, I admit, that really is not my best stacking, but I had the one at the back fell off the top, and the other two just went with it, so I quickly got the strap on. I think that's okay. I can't imagine it's going to go anywhere. I'm going to stick the eggs on the back of the truck directly, so I think that'll be fine. That'll be fine, yeah, that'll be fine. Right, not too bad. Let me just get these a bit better. Yeah, that's okay. Walk around the other side. I think there's one that's slightly hanging over. Yes, there is. Let's just get that moved in line. Gently, gently. Okay, that's good. Right, I can get these strapped on, and then we'll head down to the city centre. Goodness me, this is very precarious. I do need to go on some sort of training course on how to load up my wagons. My goodness. Right, let's get down and get this unloaded as quickly as possible.
Well, it looks like I'm gonna have to move some stuff around. Spray is right back in the corner there. Let's get down there then.
That's not a bad run down here, very little traffic. Let's just have a look in the rear view mirror there. It's coming off. Hopefully I won't lose that last one before the straps are done. I'll just leave the trailer here. I think I can come pick that up later. I think hauling that around is just going to get on my nerves somewhat, so let me just... There's my release catch. She's in the cab somewhere. There she is. Okay, that should be fine there. All good.
I got some herbicide already in the tanks here. I might have to pick up some fertilizer later on, but that's fine. Let's get her unfolded. Get the job on the way.
Straight over to the warehouse. Let's get these eggs in. And then I think I'm going to run down to the carpentry and grab those flat pack boxes that I know are down there, get those in here as well. Then I think that's all the logistics done for the day. Doesn't take long to unload any of this stuff. And then once it's in, it's certainly ready for safekeeping and selling later on. Right, I'll see you down at the carpentry. Okay, here we are at the carpentry. It feels like a while since we've been down here. We've been so busy with other stuff and people having accidents that we kind of haven't had the chance to really give any of our production chains the attention that perhaps they deserve. So what have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 flat pack pallets. That's going to be a good haul of cash in the summer, June, July. Right, let me get these loaded on and into the warehouse for storage. And then I think I'll be free to help Dusty out. That's not too bad. Another one came out from production just as I was putting the last one on, so we've got 8 here in total. Let's get these last few strapped down and up to the warehouse.
Well, I'm almost done here. Just on the last row now. Then I'll switch out the herbicide for some fertilizer. Get FS22 done. I reckon you two guys will be done anytime now. Gotta say, it's real nice to be out of bed and back in the tractor. Feels nice to be useful again. It ain't no place for a man to be staying at home all day. I got things to do.
Well, as you can see, I've grabbed the Landini. I've got the trailer on the back. You can just see it hitched up in the rear view mirrors there. I'm going to go grab some wheat and some corn and various bits of feed for the chickens. We just don't have enough to see them through until harvest time. Just coming round the bend here, that is our field there, field 22. And there's Dusty in the Massey. Well done, mate. He's out there working hard. He was getting such itchy feet being stuck up at the homestead. But, you know, that was a pretty horrific accident that he was involved in, so he really did need to heal up properly before he could get out here. Great work. Right, let's get down, get some stuff for the chickens, and while we're there, we'll see if Klaus has got any vehicles out. Okay. I was expecting to see some trucks. Anyway, I'll go in and see Klaus. I need to get some feed for the chickens, that's why we're here. Yeah, I really was expecting to see some trucks. I wonder if he knows Dusty's just working on that field. In fact, in all fairness, now I jump out, Dusty would have been working on field 19 a minute ago, so, I mean, he would have seen everything. Yes, I know what's happened. Klaus has been pretty smart, actually. Right, let's go and get some seed, and then I'll have a word with him. Okay, right, so, as I suspected... there we go, there's my wheat over there, brilliant. As I suspected, Klaus has been an absolute genius. He realised that Dusty was working that field, so I didn't want to get the trucks out in case he came over and started asking questions. Obviously, this is meant to be a bit of a surprise, in all fairness. So what he's done is he sent the trucks up to a, in speech marks, secret location, and we can take Dusty up there. So let's get in at the Landini and make sure that we pick up the wheat over here. And then we can jump in and take Dusty up for a bit of a present, shall we say, a bit of a surprise, welcome back to health present. Right, it looks like Dusty has finished. Let's go and let's just pull over here. I can't see, the bulkhead's in the way. Pull over here and go and have a quick word with him. Let's put the hazards on. Sorry, mate, thank you. Yeah, you can drive around me, you idiot. Right, let's go and have a word with Dusty. Alright, chap, are you all done?
Yeah, I sprayed the spuds with herbicide, they're all good. And I've just dumped a load of fertilizer on this field here. I'm just about to cross over and put some fertilizer on the spuds now. I think that'll be me done for the day.
Cool, alright Dusty, that's brilliant. Once you've done that, just hang around. I'm going to just drop this feed off for the chickens. I'm going to come straight back down. I've got something to show you. I think it's going to put a smile on your face.
Oh, hell, YouTube guy. You know how I feel about surprises. Just tell me straight up.
Oh no, Dusty, you're going to like this. I promise you. I absolutely promise you. I'll see you in a minute. Right, it's nearly 3 o'clock. I want to get this wheat off and into the chicken pens as quickly as possible. We do want to have a conversation about this barn at some point as well, but that is for another day. Can't hang around, got a lot on. Oh, there we go, that's going in. Brilliant. Number 2. And that's done. And number 3. Happy days, right? The chickens should be happy. Let's make sure this is all closed up. Oh, another pallet there. Brilliant. I'll come and collect that another day. They're happy. Wool's coming out. Oh, we could do with some grass in here. If I get round to mowing that meadow late this evening, then I might chuck some grass in there. For now, let's go and get Dusty his surprise. I cannot wait. Right, I'm in the truck. It's the only vehicle we've got with 2 comfortable seats. I can see Dusty in the distance there. He's just, I think, finishing off. That'll be perfect. Now, is he going to finish up there, or is he going to finish over to the right? Let me have a look. Let's pause and see which way he's going. No, he's putting his boom away by the looks of it. Yep, he's all done. Right, let's get round there, pick him up, and go and get him a new truck. Right, Dusty, just park it there for the minute. Bring the keys with you. We don't want anyone to nick it while we're up the road.
Okay, YouTube guy. I'm coming along for the ride. I trust you on this one.
Dusty, you should always trust me. I've always got your best intentions at heart.
Yeah, I suppose you have. So where are we going, YouTube guy?
Well, I just had a call from Klaus.
Klaus runs the store, right?
Yeah, one and the same. Anyway, he said, just can you pop up to your warehouse? Because there's something he needs to show us.
Sounds a bit ominous, but I'll play along.
Yeah, you don't need to worry, Dusty. You don't need to worry. Right, so, keep your eyes peeled.
Keep my eyes peeled for what?
Well, I'm pretty sure it'll become obvious. I'm not entirely sure yet, Dusty, but we'll see.
Well, I don't... Oh my god. It looks like Christmas has arrived, YouTube guy.
It certainly does, Dusty. Look at that. That is unbelievable. Right, let's park the truck over here. Jump out and have a look. Goodness me, look at that lot. Klaus has really come through.
So what's going on, YouTube guy? Is Klaus putting on some sort of truck show up here?
Not at all, Dusty, no, not at all. I've asked him to pick the best trucks he can find from his stock and bring them up here because I think you need a new truck.
Well, you're damn right I need a new truck. My one's in bits.
I know, Dusty, but this one is on me.
Oh, what do you mean, YouTube guy? You don't know I gotta buy me a truck.
No, I know I don't, Dusty, but you do an awful lot around here and you keep this whole thing going, so I think it's about time we showed a bit of respect and basically said thank you.
Oh, shucks. Well, I ain't gonna say no, that's for damn sure. Let's go take a look.
Well, let's start on the right hand side. I've got the slips here so I can tell you exactly what we've got.
I can see straight away that's a Ram.
Yep, let me get my sheet of paper here. So we have got here a 2019 Dodge Ram. I can't tell you what model it is. I think it's a 1500.
Yeah, it looks like 1500, 5.7 litre by the tag here.
Immediately next to that, we have got the 2020 Nissan Titan Warrior.
I'll be honest, YouTube guy, I ain't a fan of Japanese cars.
No, I didn't think you would be, Dusty, but that is pretty much a beast. It's probably one of the best things you'll get here in Europe.
Yeah, alright, let's move on. Now that's what I'm talking about.
That is the 2020 GMC Sierra 3500.
Yeah, I like the look of that. What's next?
Well, next we've got the 2021 Ford F150 single cab. This is the 150XL. Yeah, that's nice, I like that.
You can't beat a Ford, YouTube guy. F-150 is the most popular truck in the US of A.
After that we got an F350, but I can't tell you what year it is. Klaus hasn't put that on the notes here.
Yeah, that's alright, I like the look of that one. But I ain't sure about this one, YouTube guy.
Yeah, well, this is a Toyota Hilux Invincible, and they are indestructible. We love the Hiluxes here in Europe.
Now this is what I'm talking about.
So this is the 1970 F250, and obviously it's been modded ever so slightly.
Yeah, that's a peach.
So next we've got a classic 66 Chevy 235.
Yeah, I think I'm more of a classic guy. You can fix them up nice and easy, you see. But I tell you what, I bet she's done some graft in her day.
Yeah, I bet she has, Dusty. Then we are moving on to the 72 Ford F100. Again, another classic. I really like this.
Yeah, it's got the classic colours as well. Two-tone split. I love it. Got the red hubs as well.
Yeah, I do like the wheels. And then lastly, we are finishing up here with a 93 Dodge Ram 350. But this has got the Cummins engine in it.
Yeah, diesel Cummins. This thing will shift. I'll bet it's got some awesome torque.
Probably has, Dusty, but in all fairness, which of the vehicles here wouldn't have torque? They're all pretty powerful. So Dusty, you've had a look. Which one do you think you'd go for?
Well, as I said, I'm more of a classic kind of guy. I got my eyes on something before the 1980s, if you know what I mean.
I got a funny feeling I know which one you'd go for. But let me tell you something, Dusty. I think I'm going to pick one up for myself.
Huh. Truck buddies, eh? I always had a feeling you wanted to get a truck. Always asking me if you could drive mine. What I say, YouTube guy, go buy your own truck, YouTube guy, I used to say.
Yes, Dusty, you did, and now we've got this opportunity, and we've got a bit of cash in the bank. I think it's time.
Well, go on. What one you like?
I don't know, I quite like the GMC, I must admit. The 3500, that is a peach. It's also a beast.
Yeah, it is. Can't knock a GMC.
Right. Let me go speak to Klaus.
While you two guys talking to Klaus about buying one of these beautiful trucks, I've got the keys right here. I'm gonna give him a start. Tell a lot by how a truck sounds. Well, that's a beast. I think you two guys right. Little bit too ostentatious for us. Let's try the Nissan. Yeah, she sounds alright. But what's all this blue crap in here? I want something with power, not speed. I was right. Don't want a Nissan. Give the GMC a go. You two guys' choice, I reckon. Well, that's pretty disappointing. Interior's nice. Bit plasticky and a bit chromy if you ask me, but it's okay. Yeah, that's a pretty classic truck there. Got the standard Ford sound. Pretty nice in here too. But why the hell you'd want a white leather sofa in here, I don't know. Let's give the 350 a go. Yeah, I ain't sure about that. She seems to be revving pretty high there. Nearly at 1,000 RPM. I'd expect her to be idling around about 300. I'm not even sure I want to try the Hilux. Best be fair to them all though. This is pretty good in here. There ain't no white, there ain't no red trim or nothing. I think I quite like this one. Still, Japanese. That's a no. Oh, you can hear the turbo spinning up right there. Now this is the interior I want. Keep it simple. Anything breaks in here, easy peasy. Now this little donkey's a real peach. I'll bet she can haul ass too. Look at that dash there. That's beautiful, that is. Real classic lines. Beautiful sounding engine. This could be a choice. I really do like the look of this Ford here. Classic colors. I like the wheels. She's in real good nick. Oh yeah. She's purring like a kitten. Classic interior. Again, I wouldn't choose the white, but hey ho, it is what it is. Yeah, this one's a real peach. Lastly, we got the 90s Ram. Well, this got a Cummins engine in it. You can see the track rod ends under there. I bet she's more modern underneath than that Toyota over there. Well, she's got a classic sound. But Jesus, it's like being in the sun in here. White. Who the hell would put white inside their truck? That's a real shame.
What a brilliant day. I really enjoyed that. It's really great to pick up bits of equipment, but when you're really buying it for yourself as a bit of a treat, then it just makes it all the more interesting. So this is what I chose in the end. I suspect you probably didn't think this would be the way I went, but I did. I've gone for the 1970 F250 with a few modifications. I've not gone crazy. I think this came in at about 30 grand, maybe 32, 33. That's not bad at all. Now, I'm not going to show you what Dusty got. That's going to be a treat for next episode. But I'll be honest with you, there were two that stood out above and beyond all the rest. And neither Dusty or I could make a decision as to which one of the two we wanted. And so we decided to go for both. I went for this one and Dusty went for the other. So stay tuned for the next episode to see which vehicle Dusty went for in the end. I'm heading back to the homestead now. I'm going to get that grass cut as I promised. I don't think you need to sit around and see that. So next month we should have a whole load of silage ready. We'll start to think where we can store that. But for now, I've got the power. Just going to get up over this hill and I'm going to put my foot down. until next time, see you later. Bit of off-road. Ho ho!